Hey guys, how's it going? I didn't film a vlog at all today, and it's 11:50 p.m. So I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of actually come into Ableton and show you how I'm kind of going about uh, creating the sound and stuff like that for this project that I'm working on. For those who don't know and are just kind of catching on to this video right now, I'm taking a 3-minute movie clip from the movie Wally and replacing it with all of my own sound. I've recorded all the sounds in this so far. Um, some I've done uh, through Ableton, or some I will do specifically through Ableton. They won't be recordings, and that will be the music and stuff like that. There's only a couple things that I haven't recorded that aren't mine. So, for instance, the two songs that I'm using, which you can kind of see right now, is "Singing in the Rain" and Billie Holiday's "Crazy He Calls Me," and you'll see why those are there in a little bit. Um, so the scene I have is when you first see Wally go to his little pod towards the beginning of the movie, and it's only like a 3-minute clip, 3-minute 45 or 2-minute 45-second clip. But I feel like the scene has a lot going on in it, and so I think it's a good scene to do. Um, so this video is just going to be showing you my work ethic and how I work. So if it looks messy and it looks super unorganized, that's because it is. So what you guys are seeing is you guys are seeing my Ableton project right here, but you're also why am I pointing? It's not like anyway. So I guess you're seeing my Ableton project right here, but even further up where my mouse is going right now. Actually, I can do it right here. Now you can see it on that screen. Is what I can see as well. However, that's a big monitor on top on my wall right here. So if I'm looking up and not at the camera or to the screen, I'm looking up. That's because uh, that's where my monitor. Yep, my phone's still on. That's what that is. So now you know. Um, so I'm gonna kind of go through and just kind of show you so far like what I've done and how I've gotten to create these sounds so far. I'm gonna go over some of the more specific sounds. Going over all of them individually might take a while, so I'm just gonna kind of keep it short and simple. So the first thing I'll go over are the ones that are labeled in red right now. And these are the head movements in the left arm and the right arm movements of Wally. So the first thing I will say is that um, most of the sounds that Wally makes can be acquired through what I found is a toolkit, like a drill, a hammer, or a wrench, or anything like that. Anyway, I think you get the idea. So what I did is I just took a drill. Took two different kinds of drills, and I just dry ran them. I didn't put a drill bit or anything on them. I just dry ran them, and so this kind of gave me this sound. I'll show you the dry sounds too. Actually, I'll just do that here. Let's see if I even label. They have like 5 different labels, so if one of them's off, it's absolutely my fault. Nope, that's just a printer. I didn't really make too much edits to this. Hold on. This is what happens when you don't label things properly. So basically, I just took a little drill and I did little short things, kind of like that. I pitched them up or down depending on what the movement calls for. But pretty much, like I did, I pitched them up and down, stuff like that, and I also put pretty much a high pass EQ on it, because without it, it would sound like this. So, yeah. What did I say? Wait, I said. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. That's a printer. It's not a drill. The I apologize for that. Wow, sorry. I really apologize. The head is the drill, and the R movements is a printer sound. Oh my god, I'm so out of it. I'm really sorry. Anyway, so yeah, sorry. The head is anyway. So this is acquired through printer, apparently. And here, let me solo them together so you can hear them. So the way I did it is that each arm, the left and the right arm, have a different pitch. So that way, when two of them are moving, you can kind of. Oh, I bumped my desk. That way, when the two of them are moving, you can kind of tell that two of them are moving. So that makes sense. Yeah, I'm assuming that made sense. So I hope that kind of explains how the arm movement works. So for the head, I used a drill. This is where I use the drill. I swear. I just dry ran it, or whatever the proper term is. I'm not a tool guy. I just have these things at my disposal, whether I should or not. So I just dry ran it, and again, I pretty much put the same high pass filter on it. It could go without it, but I just to get rid of the lowish frequencies that you don't need. There's not really any lower frequencies, but I think you get what I'm saying. I just, do. That's all I pretty much did. I just recorded it with this mic. Most of the sounds are recorded with this mic, actually, and a Zoom recorder. Fun fact. So it's, nothing too expensive. This mic was only like $70 with another deal. Anyway, so these are pretty much the left head and arm movements, and I'll play it through a little bit so you can kind of see how I did. So I'll mute these and stuff like that, and you'll notice how I pitch them up and down and all this stuff. So let me play this one time through. I'll start it here, and I haven't got them all yet. I still have to go through and do these. So I'm kind of jumping around. So I'll make this bigger so you guys can see it. I don't want to get. All right. Here we go. So that's pretty much how that was done. There's a couple other ones where I got a little more tricky with it. Tricky, sure, why not? So kind of like when he's taking the tape out of the toaster. I kind of pitched it up and down, stuff like that. I used a little automation there. Is it this one right here? See, I just kind of pitched it up, down, and then I pitched it back up. That's all I pretty much did. So the head and the arms aren't really too fancy, I suppose you could say. I just thought, it's just kind of a simple solution to getting a similar sound of what you think he would make, which I thought was really cool. So the next thing I'll go over in this project so far is the sound only happens for like 5 seconds max, not even, but it's one that I'm super super happy about because it took me a bit to kind of figure out. My friend, by the way, suggested this to me, so thanks. So I'm going to show you what the sound sounds like first, the way it is when it's done, and then I'll show you where it came from. So this is little bug feet noises. And then it'll pop up again right here. And so the way I did that is I took these sounds over here, actually, right over here. Let me unmute those. And basically all they are is me taking a Sharpie pen cap and, oh, you know what? I can actually show this one to you. Hold on. I don't know why, but I really like this. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back with the pen. So this is the Sharpie that I used for it. And all I did was get super close to the mic. And that's all I pretty much did. I did that about 4 or 5 times. And so this is what it sounds like when you record it. Now you'll notice there's like there's a pop of air when you put it in, or when you, I'm gonna use the word latch, when you latch it on and unlatch it. Take the pen off and the pen cap off, and I'm really tired. And so by itself, it didn't exactly sound light enough for that to be sound of bug legs. But if you put a high pass on it, or just an EQ, and you just all the way to about what I do here, like almost 3K, about 2.5K kilohertz. Um, if you put that on, it sounds like this. And so that's getting closer. However, the only problem is that that's not fast enough. Bugs' feet move like super fast. They're like right. So what I did was from there is I took something Ableton has. Like it's called Impulse, right? And where'd that pen go? So essentially what I did is I put each of those recordings and I put them in their each own little space. They're each own little place in the Impulse rack. And what that does is that allows me to now play each of them on my keyboard as if they were a note. Hold on, I need to go to a better spot where you can actually hear that. I hope you can hear that. But anyway, so that's what it sounds like. And so then if you do it really fast, it kind of sounds like a bug. So then, lo and behold, you get this. And the way that kind of looks in the piano roll is kind of funny. You can kind of see patterns. How I kind of got lazy and just kind of copied the same pattern over and over again. But I mean, it works. So sometimes putting in a bunch of effort isn't necessary. Nor is it sometimes the right thing to do. Sometimes you just need to put in the enough effort to get the job done. Let's see. Is there anything else I'd really like to go over? Most of the sounds in here are exactly what they sound like, and they're actually kind of used exactly for what they are. For instance, there's a toaster in this film, and I just recorded me making toast. So that sounds like this. In case you wanted to know what a toaster sounded like, I suppose. Let's see. Let's see. Again, even like this, I just recorded. We had a really old, or I had a really old. What are they called? I can't remember the exact type of light they are. My studio maintenance teacher is gonna kill me for not knowing this, but anyway, it was. To put it simply, it was a really old light, and I basically the way that just listen to the sound. It's hard to explain. The way a light bulb sounds when it's super old or where it's not, where it doesn't have the greatest connection. That's what that sounds like, and so that's what I recorded. And again, pretty plain and simple. There's literally nothing on this sound except, again, for an EQ. Most of these sounds right now just have EQ. However, that will change. Let's see. Again, this one's pretty funny. For the where'd it go? It's gonna bug me now. Oh yeah, here we go. For the pod door opening, I just recorded an automated garage door. My friend's automated garage door. I don't have an automated garage door. And that's really all it is. Again, it's super simple sounds that you wouldn't think would sound like what you're trying to get, but if you want, once you put them in, they kind of work, or they really work in some cases. Let's see. I have, I wouldn't say most, but I have some of these effects sent to a reverb send, or I guess to a reverb return. So, now my IRP teacher's gonna kill me. I'm really tired. I apologize. I don't know how long this video is gonna be either. Because anyway, so the reason I have them sent to a little bit of reverb It's a little preset in Ableton called 6 Seconds, and the reason I did that is because Wally's in a very big, deserted area, and so I felt reverb was appropriate to kind of capture the feel of, just the soundscape of that place. Um, so I felt it was essential on some of these. Another one I did it for were the tread noises too, which you can barely hear, but they are there. For instance, these little things, and these things kind of sound a little choppy. Keep in mind, I gotta fix these somehow. But anyway, check it out. You can kind of hear, a little after them, and so I'm sending it to this reverb, and I'm only sending it by like 22% or so on and so forth. So I'm not sending it completely to the reverb, otherwise it would sound very well. Not it wouldn't sound good, to put it simply. One more thing I'll do, I think, just because I think it's kind of cool, is so later in the scene, and I hope these songs don't get flagged for copyright, because then I gotta find other songs. But it's very hard to find old songs that are not heavily protected by copyright. Anyway, or songs that will work for this mood. So the first one I did was "Singing in the Rain," and so basically, there's a part in the scene where Wally puts tape in and plays it on a little Apple iPod, and I'm not exactly sure how a tape transfers to an iPod. I guess you could rig it in a way. Not the point. So and then he takes the iPod or whatever, and it's like a song from like the 50, 60 era. So and then he takes the screen out and puts it to make it look like a TV, stuff like that. But it's coming from a tape, right? So I didn't want it to sound super crystal clear. And so what I did is I took lo and behold, another preset from Ableton. It's a to kind of get a worn out vinyl master. So I thought, if it's perfect and it works, why complicate it? So basically, all I did was just do that, and so it sounds like this. Well, here I'll show you what it sounds like regularly. If you've heard this track, it's coming. But
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glory.
So. However, you put the vinyl distortion on it, and you get this.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark.
So, also, I know it doesn't exactly follow what the TV is showing because it's not raining. It's actually quite sunny. I can only get so accurate. So, and then the other song I used is I used Billie Holiday's "Crazy He Calls Me."
I say I'll move the mountains, and I'll move the mountains if he wants them out of the way. Crazy calls me.
Wait, one more thing I'll mention, and then I think I'm gonna end this video. As you'll notice right here, as soon as he gets to the chorus, he turns on his little recording thing on his body. Right, beep, right there. So later in the scene, he looks up at the sky, and he presses play. So I had to capture that same thing. However, again, he's outside, so I have to put a reverb on it, and it's the same reverb. It's the 6 seconds reverb on it, with a little low pass on the EQ, and that sounds like this. So he's out there looking up at the sky, and he presses his button. And then stuff starts to happen, and so on and so forth. And then, yeah. Anyway, I thought it'd be cool to kind of show you a little bit of stuff that I've done on this project so far. I'll play a little bit of for you. Keep in mind, not everything is done, and there are things missing. I'll play 20 seconds or so, just to kind of get into it a little bit. And then I'll end this video. So let me make the screen bigger for you guys. And again, hope this doesn't get copyrighted by Pixar. So anyway, let's play this back. And that's where we'll end it for now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of me giving you a more in-depth look of how things are done. I apologize for the unorganized project and my lack to name things consistently. For instance, this little thing I recorded, this atmosphere I recorded is just wind, pretty much, with a low pass filter on it, and I named it Science Fiction Spaceship Drone Room Tone. But yeah, and then I named it something else completely later on, or I'm going to, because I put it what I'm kind of using it for, like what it sounds like, so it's like whatever. I probably named this at like, I don't know, like again, like 1 a.m. I'll go and I'll name that right now to something else so that it's not all weird later. Okay, rename. I'll just do wind atmosphere. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little, I guess, a sneak peek of the project and how it's coming along. Yeah, I hope you liked it. If you like this, I'll do more kind of these videos showing you what I'm working on, from the computer, and then I'll have a little face cam and so on and so forth. Anyway, thanks for kind of accepting this instead of a vlog, or maybe you don't accept that, and I should do more vlogs. Anyway, I thought I should at least give you something for today, since I am supposed to be uploading daily. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.